The inspiration and the passion comes from to do good work. You know, I could go in the studio tonight, but I'm not gonna say the record's gonna be dope. You know, but if I feel it, sometimes I'm just like, man, we gotta go now, and you're gonna make that banger. You know.
So then, what does gangster rap mean today? Like the stuff that's being made now.
I don't call it gangster rap. I think, to me, the last gangster rapper was 50 Cent.
And why?
Because he basically, you know, embodied that image, you know, that I don't give a fuck. 50 Cent had you really believing you didn't want to fuck with him. He, you know, I heard 50 Cent when he's beefing with Fat Joe, and he was like, Fat Joe, I'm right down the street. It's real hard to find a nigga when you know he got a gun, ain't it? You know, so I was like, okay. But I think 50 was the last one who did it that I believed. I think now the new trap rappers, you know, they've convinced me they can get high. They convinced me maybe that they can sell a little drugs and stuff, but they don't, they don't scare me. I think a real gangster rapper has to scare you a little bit. I don't think there's no new people that do it. You know, you got Kendrick, who keeps a nice little hood edge on his shit, you know, so you know he's from Compton, you know he's from the hood and all that and stuff. And when I say 50 Cent, I also put Game in that, because Game was part of G Unit. But once that movement happened, I don't know. I mean, they do the drill rap out of Chicago and stuff like that with the youngsters and stuff, but there's not, I don't know. That's just for me, you know.
So like, are you familiar with YG, Vince Staples, G Perico?
Yeah, they cool. I mean, YG's cool. YG is actually Vince's, my guitar player's nephew. But you know, it's just not, it's not that he's not threatening, it's just that it's not new. I think we scared the world so quickly, but then once Eminem did it, they were like, okay. And then now people are kind of conditioned to it. You know, it's not like when Cube came out and said, you know, crazy motherfucker name. People are like, what the fuck? Who are these motherfuckers? You know, like, yo, now everybody's like, okay, cool, y'all gonna crip walk and dance and shit, you know, but it's not as threatening. Now, you know who the last real gangster rapper was? Really, Bobby Shmurda. But that's when keeping it real goes wrong. You dig? Them GS9 boys. And you know what? When I saw them and I seen the video, I said, these little niggas is probably the business. These little niggas look wild like that. And, you know, but they were bar for bar snitching on themselves. So, you know, there's a time for everything, and I think gangster rap was needed to really hit America across the face with hip hop and have no holds bar, address subjects and let motherfuckers know that we not to be fucked with. I think that every artist nowadays needs a little gangster in him, but I don't think it's necessary or it's as threatening as it ever was. You know, the world's changed too. This new generation really isn't selling crack and out there running wild like we were anyway. That was an era. You know, you know LA. It's not as crazy as it was. So it's kind of like if they were to gangster rap now, is kind of be an illusion. You know, we're the lowriders. I don't even see them no more. You know, so it's kind of like rapping about the Wild Wild West. You know, I mean, during the Wild Wild West, yeah, Don Dillinger, the motherfucking, you know, Cole Younger and Billy the Kid and all them was out there shooting. But here we are in the West. but it's just not the same. So you can't rap about them because times have changed. So that era has moved. We're not in the 80s, 90s no more. We're in the 2000s, and the kids, they dress different. They dress different.